Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to share with you 5 simple activities or exercises that you can do and practice on your own if you don't have someone to practice your English with. So without further ado, let's go into the first activity. The first activity that I have for you today is quite imaginary but very simple. So imagine you have met an alien. Aliens are those creatures that we see in movies who come from outside of the Earth and try to invade our planet. But this alien that you have met is a friendly one and he is trying to learn about our planet. Your task will be to show him around and explain to him everyday items, everyday objects that we use as human beings. And the task, of course, will be to explain these things in very simple terms that this alien, who can barely speak English, can understand. I will give you an example. Imagine that you take this alien, for example, to the kitchen. And you take a mug, for instance, and you try to explain to him, this is a mug. This mug, we use it to hold liquids like tea or coffee or hot milk or hot chocolate. It is made of glass or it is made of clay, and we pour inside of it some liquids, again like tea or milk, etc. And we use it to drink, right? We drink from it. And what's very nice about this activity is that it helps you to remember and review some of your simple vocabulary that you have probably forgotten or have taken for granted. And also, it helps you to remember other words related to it. So remember when I gave you the example of the mug, did you notice that we also reviewed the word drink, tea, coffee, pour to pour something, which is like to pour a liquid inside another container, glass, clay, etc. So basically you are reviewing a lot of words by explaining one simple items, and then you can move to another item, for example a knife, and then you can say this is a knife, we use it to cut bread or meat and it's very sharp, or it's very pointy, for example. So again, as you are explaining one item, you are reviewing a lot of other vocabulary, and this is the best thing about this activity. Just one thing, don't get caught explaining things to yourself. The second activity that I have for you today is similar to the first one, but quite different. So it just includes thinking, but you can do it out loud if you want to also improve your speaking or pronunciation of different words. The activity is called word cluster or word network, or also word map sometimes we call it. So you can call it whatever you like, but the idea of it is that you think about a random word. I'm thinking about, for example, a banana, for instance. And then you try to remember all the words that the word banana remind you of. For example, if I think about the word banana, I can think about yellow, curved, right? A banana is curved, all right? It's soft, it's food, and more specifically it's a fruit, all right? It's I'm not sure if it's seasonal or not, but you get the idea. So you think about one word and then you think about all the other words that are related to it. Another example is a pen. So a pen, I can think about pencil case because that's where we put our pen. We use it to write on paper, and we use it in school. Maybe we use it to sign some documents, and it has ink inside of it. It comes in different colors. So again, I'm using one word and then I'm expanding and remembering other words that are related to it or other words that it reminds me of, all right? Because sometimes we can think about a word and think about things that for other people may not be linked to it. For example, if I say winter, the word cluster of winter are rain, clouds, cold, but there are other people who will say cozy because in winter a lot of people like to get cozy and wear comfortable clothes inside the house and maybe sit by the fireplace. So cozy. So you can even remember feelings that the word reminds you of. Let's now move to the third activity, and it's called English Diary. I think you get the idea of this. I have spoken about this before in previous videos. It is a very simple activity that consists in you writing, but preferably speaking or recording yourself talking about your day. You can record yourself in an audio And if you are more comfortable, you can record yourself in video format. So you can turn the camera on and start recording yourself and just start speaking spontaneously. Even if you get stuck, if you stop, if you don't find the right word, you can remember it. It's fine. Those videos are just for you. You are not going to share them with anybody. No one is gonna see them, hopefully, right? So in this activity, you can think, for example, about your day. So at the end of the day, before you go to sleep, turn on the camera and start speaking about your day. And what's good about doing it this way is that you have already gone through your day. So you know what you did. So you can talk about your activities. You can talk about how you felt. So you can talk about feeling. Today I was very tired. I felt very angry. I was very stressed. Today I was very happy. I was very cheerful today. Today was a very relaxed day, so you can talk about your feelings, your activities. You can talk about what you liked about your day, what you didn't like. So you can talk about a variety of other things about your day. And you can also do it at the beginning of the day, maybe, in which you can think about what you want to do during the day. So you can wake up while you are still full of energy and your mind is still like quite empty, like not a lot of things going on. So you can think about today, I want to do this, I want to go here, I want to meet my friend X. And then you can think about the things that you can do about your day. So you can do it for summarizing what you did during the day or reflecting about your day, or you can do it as a type of planning. But in either case, you are practicing your English without needing anyone to practice with. The fourth activity is basically called Talk to Yourself in English. And in this activity, you are going to do something that we all do. I think most of us, I don't know what I've heard, that there are some like very rare cases of people who don't have this, but I know for the majority of people, there is an internal dialogue going on 24/7. And it's a dialogue, or it's a narrator inside your head that narrates what is going on, narrates how you feel, narrates what you are going through, narrates what you see, commenting on other people and commenting on the view, etc. So that internal dialogue mostly occurs or happens in your native language, in your mother tongue, the language that you learned as a kid. But I think since you are here in a video dedicated to learning English, I can understand that it happens in a language other than English. The idea of this activity is to switch that dialogue to English. So as you go through your day, try to think to yourself in English. Try to comment about what you see. Try to comment about how you feel. Try to reflect about your day, or about what's coming, or your plans, or where you are going, or how ugly your friend's baby is, or how annoying that person sitting next to you is. Try to do that in English. That's a very, very good way to like practice your English, and it's happening inside of you, inside of your mind. So don't worry about making any mistake. So even if you make a mistake, no one heard you. Finally, the last activity that you can do alone to practice your English without needing anyone is to speak with me. And you may be wondering right now, how am I gonna speak with you alone? How am I gonna need no one to speak with you? Speak with me actually is a series of videos that I have on this channel in which we take turns, me and you, reading some very simple dialogues taken from different contexts. For example, we have a dialogue that happens at the library so that you can practice language that we can use inside the library. And the activity goes as follows. There is a dialogue. I read one line and you read the other. When I finish reading my line, I give you time and then I give you a text that you can see on the screen that you can read as if we are having a real life conversation or dialogue. When we finish the first dialogue, then the roles are switched so that you can practice both expressions, both for A and B. And after that, we move to a second dialogue. So for each video, there are two dialogues taken from different contexts that you can practice, and that will definitely help you practice your English without needing at least a real person in front of you. So that was it for this video. I hope the activities that I have shared with you today were useful for you. You can let me know if you have tried any or you can share with us any other activities that you try on your own. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. Don't forget to like this video if you really like this content. And finally, don't forget to share this video with your friends who are also learning English. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video.